some of the criticism of you all in this scenario has been, this war has happened, and the frustration has been that they feel like you're kind of using this tragedy as a way to advertise or potentially to launder, Clearview's reputation. This is a company, that is facing legal action on a lot of fronts, the potential for regulation, millions of dollars in fines in lots of different countries. So what do you say to people who suggest that this is, you're using this war as a promotional tool?
Yeah, so I mean, our intentions, like I said before, were trying to find, like many other companies and many other people, there's been an international response to the crisis in Ukraine, and everyone's been trying to help. So we were just thinking along the same lines. How do we help as a company? How do we provide something that could be, useful? And the response has been just way more than we could ever imagine in terms of the success and the ability we've had to help them. So, I mean, we're a very mission-driven company. We support law enforcement here in the United States, and we've had, our fair share of criticism, but ever since we've had it, what kept us going as a company, what kept us motivated is hearing every day these success stories from our customers like Homeland Security and FBI, where they've been able to, ID child molesters. And so I think it's just the natural kind of cycle that happens with any new technology, where at first it can be misunderstood. So many misunderstandings about what Clearview is and how it works. Like many people think it's a real-time service when they realize it's after the crime investigative service, and they're a lot more comfortable with it. And we see major events when January 6th happened and our technology was able to ID many of the Capitol rioters, more acceptance of it. So kind of my job and the job of the company is to continue to educate people on how it's actually used in practice. And so that way that the legislatures and other more people in government are able to make the right decisions about, how to regulate this software. We do think regulation is important, and any new technology goes through that. So when the car and automobile was invented, there weren't any street signs, and no, stop signs, traffic lights, or anything like that. But once we kind of adopted the technology in society, had it talks about what it's good for, what it's not good for. I mean, you could take a car and drive it into a building, or you can get it from A to B. And then, the regulations came along. There have been seat belts. There have been a lot of, safety features, and we think it's the same for facial recognition, and we welcome that. And I think that what we're here is just to talk about the, good use cases that are possible with it. And we've been really surprised and ourselves every day about all the types of crimes it's been able to solve. So when it comes to what we do as a company, we've always been mission driven and using this technology for good and to help people and make society a lot safer.